following Donald Trump's statements of a potential halt on import of Russian oil by India. Sources to ANI claim that Indian oil refineries continue to source oil from Russian suppliers. Their supply decisions are guided by price, grade of crude oil, investors, logistics and other economic factors. Remember, India imports as much as 85% of its crude oil from Russia. It's the world's third largest energy consumer. Meanwhile, the MEA said that they will not make a statement as far as Trump's claims are concerned. Remember, earlier the MEA had made it abundantly clear that Russia-India partnership is time-tested. Faisal Ahmed, former consultant to United Nations professor in the international business arena, is joining us live. Faisal, as far as, of course, this decision is concerned, is it likely that India will stop buying oil from Russia, or does that look highly unlikely at this point?
Putting that's highly irrational, I think, because the reason being that we are oil-dependent economy, and United States is already aware about it that we import oil. Now, just putting it because a Russia-Ukraine war is happening and therefore the United States want it, I think is very, very irrational. On the other hand, the same thing, if you can recall, India had put, United States has put on Iran also. Because we were importing oil from Iran. We made several other arrangements to import oil from Iran, but United States had to, put a pressure on India to stop importing oil from Iran. So I think it's high time that we need to clarify our national and economic interest to the United States, that if the US is an indispensable partner, it is important that it must realize that we should not be actually stopping oil import. It's absolutely okay that sometimes there are variations in the import of oil. That's absolutely okay. How much we are importing and all those things. But then stopping the oil import from Russia, I think will be very irrational for us, is not in our best, economic interest. And we need to give a very clear message to the United States that if you are an indispensable partner of India, you must accept that we cannot stop importing oil from Russia.
Yes. Also, of course, Faisal, as far as now, these claims by Donald Trump are concerned, is it unlikely that we will respond to them officially?
I think the point is that I don't think that we need to clarify the stance. The claims that Donald Trump is making that India has not yet stopped and India is saying that it has stopped, all those things, what he's saying. I think the point is that we need to play it very diplomatically, and we need to give a very strong message at the same time. Because 25% tariff and all those things, despite we entering into a trade deal and he has imposed a 25% tariff. So a strong message must go. And that is what is required today in terms of trade diplomacy.
Yes. Faisal, also now, as far as our decision is concerned, obviously our MEA and our government has made it very clear that we will do whatever is in India's interest, and there will be no pressure tactics which will have any effect exerted by any other country or institution in the world on us. What is the practical reason why we buy so much oil from Russia?
See, we have to be very clear about it that India is a oil-dependent economy. If you are going for industrialization, and we have a lot of industrialization projects now going on. For example, you talk about policies like Make in India. So, with increase in manufacturing, increase in industrialization, and in other sectors as well, we do need oil and gas as well. Not only oil, but we need natural gas as well. That is the reason why we have been playing a very, very diplomatic, taken a diplomatic angle when it comes to dealing with West Asia, for instance. Like if you talk about countries like Iran, you talk about countries like United Arab Emirates, you talk about Saudi Arabia, other OPEC countries in the region, and Russia as well. So that accounts for, because we are an oil-dependent economy, we need oil to run our economy. That's as simple as that. But then, if you look at natural gas as well, for example, that's how we deal with countries like Iran, Central Asia, and Russia, which are also rich in natural gas. And that is the reason why we have gas pipelines. Like, for example, we have earlier Iran, Pakistan, India gas pipeline. We are negotiating it, though it's stalled. Then we had the Tapi gas pipeline, with Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India gas pipeline, with other gas pipelines as well. So the idea is that we need oil and natural gas to come into our economy, an uninterrupted flow of oil and natural gas to meet our energy security needs. And that is the reason why Russia becomes very significant, because we import a major, significant portion of oil from Russia. So, and even gas. So that's why Russian oil becomes very significant for our economy.
Yes, Faisal, also now, as far as, of course, these tariffs are concerned, do you believe they're likely to stay for now, or do you believe it's just a possible tactic, to get a deal by the United States and the United States president? Also, what impact is this going to have economically on us?
Yeah, I think what is happening is that we see the US has imposed a 25% tariff again on the Indian goods. The point is very critical. There are two things that we need to understand in our own interest, in fact. The first one is that we want a free trade agreement, though I have earlier talked about having a comprehensive free trade agreement with the United States, because United States already has long-standing, trade-related issues with India. They are long-standing issues. They are not issues because of Trump. So they are long-standing issues, and Trump is only talking about those issues now more rigorously and more intensely, what you can say. So the one is that we need to have a comprehensive free trade agreement. But that cannot happen in 1 or 2 days or 3 months or 6 months. That needs a very, long period of negotiation. So what we are trying to do today is to have a smaller deal, at least to wave through this issue which has come up because of the tariff imposition or reciprocal tariff which Trump has imposed. That is what we are trying
All
to
right.
do now.
Appreciate you joining us with your perspective, Faisal Ahmed, on the broadcast.